Happy Taco Tuesday, Taurus family. Tap in, like, subscribe, drop your sun, moon, rising down below, and let me know where you're watching from. Shout out to everybody watching in Michigan, Lansing, and Detroit. Taurus family, there is somebody, whether it's you or someone else, struggling with wanting to walk away from something, but not wanting to take some type of loss, almost like feeling guilty about needing to walk away. We see the Six of Cups here and this Page of Pentacles in the reverse as the challenge, which is you knowing ultimately that something is blocking your blessings. But again, there's like this guilt of, not wanting to walk away. Again, I see this not wanting to break this commitment with this Ten of Pentacles. Heavy on the earth energy. Maybe this has to do with the workplace. Could also be a family relationship situation. Ace of Pentacles here as well. Starting something new. And then what's interesting is this King and Queen of Cups, both in the reverse in the middle. Which to me speaks to, for those of you that are in a romantic relationship or maybe even a business partnership, friendship. Drop this person's sign down below. But not only somebody being an emotional manipulator or playing on somebody's emotions, but somebody also being very much checked out of the situation. Maybe it's even gotten petty, going back and forth between the two of you, or maybe even many of you. And then also this Queen of Wands, right? It's almost like you've outgrown this situation or this place. Like you've learned everything that you could possibly learn here, or you've gotten everything that you could possibly get from this relationship. And now you're just ready to move on, try new things here. But then there's like this pull also of wanting to stay, or maybe even the sentimental value all the time, maybe the years that you put into this place. Maybe it's familiarity, maybe it's needing to move. Maybe it's even needing to take a big move for a job or a business opportunity. But definitely with this Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you guys being at a crossroads about needing to make a move. But feeling like you'd be taking a loss if you would be taking a loss, or somebody would be taking a loss if and when you choose to walk away. We see this Queen of Pentacles energy could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be any earth sign as well. But this speaks to being a good mother. Maybe this is walking away from a relationship. Again, we see this family card here with the Ten of Pentacles, right? Legacy, commitment, marriage, generational wealth, abundance. But again, when I see this in the verse, this is a walking away from a situation. And then the Seven of Cups. Illusion and deception, things going on in the background, which we get a taste of that here in this Ten of Pentacles, right? Looking over this, looking from behind this tree, ear hustling here. And then this background, somebody talking to somebody. Some of y'all going on interviews or need to be. Others of you may know that there's a third-party situation going on, or that you can't trust someone, and that you've outgrown this situation and you're ready to move on. But for some of you, not wanting it to be messy, not wanting any drama, not wanting there to be any falling out, just kind of wanting to just move on to calmer waters, like waiting for that Six of Swords moment, because that's what's next. But I feel like this nervousness about a fallout. Hit the like button if you're nervous about a fallout, Taurus family. Cross watchers, tap in as well. We see the Four of Cups here and the Devil, big Capricorn energy again. Missed opportunities, maybe even somebody being childish. Maybe there's children involved. And again, these webs, lies. But having an opportunity here with this Devil in the reverse to release yourself from this situation. Get out of it. This Ten of Pentacles and this checking out or being emotionally unavailable, just being drained. This Ace of Cups, also in the reverse. Some of you just put your blood, sweat, and tears into a situation, whether that's a workplace, a business, or this relationship. And with this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, This speaks to a small offer, a small commitment, or breadcrumbing, broken promises. Somebody not taking a commitment or a job, maybe even their finances seriously. We also see now this Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. This also speaks to somebody who's untrustworthy. Interesting. Or maybe even somebody who's a taker with that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Pisces energy with the Hangman or the Observer. For some of you, the situation is with this Observer being in the reverse, it's just boredom. Again, you've outgrown the situation. There's nothing more for you to learn. This situation isn't growing. And again, with both the Queen and the King in the reverse here, things have just gotten sour. Things have gotten sour, stagnant. And I feel like both people or everybody involved has had this change in perspective, but sometimes people are just stubborn and don't want to make a change. This Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this speaks to anxiety and stress. And again, being committed, spending a lot of time with this person, and maybe not even knowing how to get yourself out of this situation. We see somebody in this tunnel here looking for a way out. We see this Five of Swords moment in the reverse, right? With these five swords being covered up. Somebody not wanting to take a loss, but going back and forth in their mind about something. And with those two swords at the bottom of this card pointing backwards, it is going back and forth about whether or not to stay where you're currently at or move forward. Even if you don't know what's next with that person in the corner. And then the Judgment here. Some of you worried about what people will say or what people will think when you walk away from this person, place, or thing, situation. But others of you knowing that this is being afraid to walk away because you know this is it. Like this may be the very last time that you speak to this person, see this person, or around these people even. We see multiple people here. But it also speaks to somebody wanting forgiveness or be forgiven, or to be forgiven, I should say. Again, not wanting a confrontation, not wanting a falling out, wanting to be forgiven. The Sun, Leo, Sag. Good news, positive outcomes, but some things coming out. So somebody's got some things to say. So not just wanting forgiveness for some of you, but also to reveal some things to you. With the Sun in the reverse, it also speaks to illumination, some things coming out. The Eight of Pentacles, this speaks to hard work, building, growing towards something, working on it. For some of you, you're tired of working on things, whether this is this relationship or waiting on things to change in your workplace or where you work. Because things have been so stagnant, maybe things have even been stagnant financially as far as bonuses, raises, things like that. Maybe you've been experiencing some financial burdens and you need to walk away from a situation. Page of Cups here in the reverse. All these cups in the reverse. Exhausted, drained. Again, this speaks to apologies, but again, love messages as well. Again, the emotional manipulations. It could be dealing with somebody who's just emotionally not as mature as you. Or again, somebody just not having anything to offer you anymore. Again, outgrowing this situation. Four Cups. For some of you, it's a situation where you're feeling ignored, taken for granted, maybe even taken advantage of with this Four of Cups here. And this Magician. Heavy on the being taken for granted or taken advantage of with this Magician. Because while you are very nurturing and loving, as we see here with this Queen of Cups, and also attractive and very focused and getting things done, right? There's also this element of just something going on in the background that's not right, that you're aware of and wanting to be done with, right? Because it's holding you back. Whether that's a third-party situation, somebody not giving to you the way that you're giving to them, right? Or you need somebody to give to you. Or whether this is a workplace situation where you don't trust people, money's not coming in the way that it used to, or maybe you've outgrown this. Maybe there's nothing more that you can learn there. Maybe you've maxed out your earning potential there. Sometimes you just have to make a change. Like your heart's not in it anymore with the Queen and the King of Cups, whatever it is. And not just you, could be the other people involved, just kind of, it not being as exciting as it once was. And at the center of all this, the Seven of Swords, which speaks to trust issues. Can be a situation with somebody being two-faced. We see somebody guilty here. Or being a liar, a cheater, a thief. This could be a situation somebody was stealing from somebody. Maybe you saw something, overheard something. We also see the World here, which is fixed sign energy. But this speaks to a pause before, starting the next cycle, tying up those loose ends. And it's almost like reviewing everything that happened, right? We see this person sitting here. Like reflecting on it. Like we see this globe in his lap, but what if this is like a journal or a notebook, or just looking back at like your agenda or your calendar, like reflecting on, what took place, what happened. And then making the move to tie up those loose ends. Speaking on it here with the Knight of Swords. More of that air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, drop your sun, moon, rising in this person's sign. And the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius season, that's what we're in. But being ready to speak on it. And I feel like this not wanting to have this confrontation also and speak on this is you want to take your time. Because you don't want to, if this is going to be the last time you see or speak to this person or confront or deal with this issue, you want to get it right. As well as if this is the other person, they want to get it right with you. And maybe that's why they're taking so long to reach out or speak on this. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who wants to gather all the information, have all the facts, so they're not coming in guarded. So they can not only be heard, but be listening as well, right? So they can have the conversation. And for some of you, it's not just with one person. It may be a group of people. But really struggling with needing to walk away from something or confront an issue and not wanting it to be confrontational. Not wanting it to be, again, not wanting it to be nasty. We see this taunting and teasing here. And I don't know if that's because you have a reputation for being petty, or if this person that you're dealing with, or these people even, have a reputation for being petty or taking things, the wrong way. There's those people that just purposely like to take things the wrong way or make things a problem. Oh, is that the case? Taurus, your energy here with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Stubbornness set in their ways. Is there an age difference between you and this person that you have to have this conversation with? Notice this older man here. The King of Pentacles also speaks to an age difference. And then we've seen some children in here. The Pages. Children in the Sun card, the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, yeah. But again, the upside down. The only person of royalty in the upright is this Queen of Wands, which is moving on and moving forward. Everything else is checking out, emotionally not in the game, no longer committing, offers not being what they need them to be, being at this crossroads, feeling like you're losing blessings. And really with this Three of Cups, thinking about the good times. So while this is about ending something and needing to walk away to better yourself, for your greater good, you know, to unblock these blessings. Because that's the thing. It's not like something's holding you back or there's a gatekeeper, but it's like energy. Like you can't get to this and be drained and miserable and, you know, depressed and then be presenting yourself as your best self. Is that your best self? Depressed? Sad? Eating Lucky Charms 3, 4, 5 times a day? No. This is wanting to have a positive ending or a neutral ending and just wanted to either squash the beef, move forward, put in your 2 weeks notice, let this person know that you've appreciated the time that y'all spent together, but it's time for you to go. 3 of Swords, 3, 3. Drop the repeating numbers that you've been seeing, Taurus, here. The 3 of Water and the 3 of Air. And this speaks to being vulnerable here. Also speaks to hurt feelings. But when I see the 3 of Swords in the reverse, this speaks to hurting ourselves by continuing to be in a situation here. Or to be in a situation. Because things have changed. The 6 of Swords. More of that air energy. And again, this thing in the background. Trying to ignore it. Trying to pretend like it's not an issue. Again, not wanting to confront the issue. For some of you, it's you not wanting to confront it in an effort to not come off as confrontational or aggressive. Oh, here goes Taurus going off again. But for others of you, it's this other person that's confrontational or crazy or overly doesn't know how to handle themselves. With the pages, it's given immature, lacking the emotional and mental maturity that's needed to have like adult conversations. Whether this is in the workplace, family, or in a relationship, personal. The High Priestess here. Could be a Pisces, could be a Scorpio, but this speaks to trusting your intuition, maybe ignoring it in the past. Some of y'all are worried that if you break it off with this person, if you end this friendship or you end this relationship, work relationship or otherwise, this person's going to try and expose you, tell your secrets, put you out there in a bad way. Wanting to change the way people think about you with that 3 of Cups as the overall. Interesting. And that's been in the Sagittarius reads lately. So if it's a Sagittarius person or you have that in your chart, you might want to check that out. Interesting. The 4 of Wands, and there's a 5. And that's why some of y'all have been, you know, trying to thug it out here. Hit that like button if you've been trying to thug it out in this situation, because this person is petty and messy and you just don't want to deal with the drama of it all. The 4 of Wands speaks to happiness and being in a relationship, right? The honeymoon phase. And this Ace of Wands also speaks to those brand new passionate beginnings. But that 5 of Wands is chaos. It's conflict. So it's almost like you're just doing this, certain things to just like keep the peace with this person. Interesting. Give us a couple more for this High Priestess, and we're going to roll on out of here. The 10 of Wands and Taurus, your energy with the Hierophant here. And some of you feel like if you walk away from this person will never forgive you. Like they're going to hold this grudge. We see this elephant here in the background. Like they're going to hold this grudge against you forever. Like maybe this person's very prideful. Noticing for the first time the elephant, all these animals in the background. And more of them seeing it as an attack, as opposed to this has just run its course. What you're trying to avoid is the backlash, the unnecessary backlash and drama. And then here's like the tiptoe and trying to find the balance between knowing what you need to do for you, and then trying to keep the peace between you and this person, or be loyal even with the Strength card. Is it a Leo? But also having the strength and the courage with this Ten of Swords underneath this Strength card to say enough is enough. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Fire, the Ten of Air. Earth, Wind, and Fire family, tap in. But this being an ending. Ready for things to go. Ready to be done with things and really speak the truth. Be vulnerable. And again, realizing that this situation, whatever it is just no longer serving you. And for some of you, it may be a situation where somebody's just no longer holding your best interests at heart, in mind. Is it in the workplace? Virgo energy with this Nine of Pentacles. Taurus family, hit that like button. Let me know it resonated. Subscribe. Most of you that are watching are not subscribed. Please drop your sun, moon, and rising down below. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'll be tapping in with you very soon, Taurus family. Keep it real.